Happy New Year, Pastoral Counseling learners from CP 442. Blessings to you. I am Pastor Sandra Stubbs, and I wanted to take a minute and just send you a video just to say hi and welcome to the Pastoral Counseling course room for this spring term. So I'm looking forward to working with each of you and just praying that God just moves on your heart and He just makes understanding easy for you. So while I'm here today, I just want to take a few minutes and maybe do a walkthrough of the things that you'll need to take a look at in the first couple of days of this course room. So first thing that you want to take a look at is the welcome and faculty expectations. So that's out there in your discussion post. One says welcome and faculty expectations. That gives just a brief overview of what the class entails, what are my expectations of you during this course room. And at the end of that faculty welcome and faculty expectations is a little response that you'll have to do to initiate your discussion, and it mainly just says, I've read this and I understand what you're asking me. And the other thing that you'll look at is a couple things. The syllabus, I just updated it. So the syllabus, if you went out there before the 15th, then I put out an updated syllabus, and the updated syllabus just it meshes along the line with what New Hope course descriptions and course objectives and those things are, and some of the policies in that syllabus. So the syllabus is self-explanatory. You're an astute learner, so you can go out and read that syllabus, and it gives you all of the information that you need to have in order to be successful. There are 4 small books for this course, and they're really easy reads, less than $65 for all 4 of the books, and they're really easy understanding and learning. Care of the Soul, Soren Kierkegaard's Christian Psychology, Strategic Pastoral Counseling, and the Care of the Souls, just to help integrate and assimilate our learning from learning to be a pastoral counselor, and maybe integrating some of the psychological world on how do we deal with sadness and depression, and how do we deal with anxieties, and how do we deal with just grief and loss, and how do those things mesh in the whole systems of pastoral counseling. So we'll talk about some of those things. There's some recommended textbooks there that if you have time in your life to read, then I always told my kids we read to achieve, and so become a reader if you have not already. So in the syllabus, it gives a list of the course assignments, the genogram. Weekly discussion post is a must. I don't believe you can pass this class without doing the discussion post, so that's a must. Now the discussion post, we'll just pause there for a minute. The discussion posts are to be substantive in nature. They're supposed to illustrate a robust understanding of the text, of the question that's being asked, and to assimilate some of those ideas and some of those theories and things that you're reading into your own understanding, and regurgitate with all of that stuff. Regurgitate what you're learning, how it applies to you, how you plan to use it, and cite those sources that you use, because it's not your original idea, especially if you're reading someone else's written work. So you're going to cite those scholarly sources. Now that initial post, 250 words or less, that initial post will be done, and I am asking for each learner to prepare 2 response posts. The response post should still be as substantive in nature. It should provoke questions. It should be inquisitive. It should state some of the scholarly data. Although we may have great ideas and great information that we want to share, it's not scholarly evidence-based research. And so any of the information that you're going to be given to clients, are going to be given to people that you're working with, has to be based in something. And when they leave your office, they need to be able to go and find this information on their own, because you won't always be available. And so I'm requiring that now, that you use some scholarly research, and you cite the research you cite the materials, the books, the texts that you're using, in your post. Now, I will deduct points if you do not cite your sources. Now, you can use your textbook. There's 4 sources right there that's automatically at your fingertips. You can use your sources and cite cite those textbooks in your post. Let's see, I am asking for a video session. I'm not looking for you to solve any problems in this video session, so don't seek to impress me with your vast knowledge of how to solve somebody's problem. I'm looking for your ability to listen, your ability to use micro skills, and to listen to what somebody is saying and follow the storyline, which brings about a greater understanding. So that's what I'm looking for in the video presentation. You have a midterm assignment and a final assignment. There's no quizzes or no test in this course room. Yay! So you do have a midterm assignment, which is a single case study. And I'll create a video just on what that means, so it'll create further understanding for that. And also the final exam is a 2-part series. First part, it deals with a 5-session case study. So you'll do a part of that in the beginning and a part of that in the end. And then I'll also give you a video in regards to that as well. Course evaluations, all this stuff is in your syllabus. Discussion posts are worth 5 points each. If you do them all, there's 45 points right off the bat that you will get for discussion posts. That's the initial post. Genogram, 5 points. Assignments, 5 points. Midterm, 15 points. Final project, 20 points. Some of the standard policies that deals with if you have a disability and you may need further tools and things that are available to make accessibility into your course room, then you need to let someone know so we can help your learning to be easier for you. Late work policy, late assignments will not be accepted after 5 days. All late assignments will receive a reduced grade of 10%. Absence policy, so this really doesn't apply to the online course room. I just expect you to be in the course room weekly doing your discussion posts, your assignments, creating conversation with other learners and cohorts in this group, so that it's creating a course room where the course room in and of itself is a learning institution. Plagiarism, just don't do it. You can go out and read that. All right, the other thing that you want to look at is the Pastoral Counseling Weekly Assignment Guide. Now, the Weekly Assignment Guide is really your go-to. This gives you more information about each assignment. It gives you the discussion questions. It gives you an outline for what each assignment is and what is expected. In this weekly assignment guide, it gives you the YouTube videos that you will watch for some of your discussion posts, some of the TED Talks. It's your go-to. So you want to go to the weekly assignment guide for all of the information that you need for each week of this course room. I do want to point out that often learners ask if there's extra credit assignments that they can do to boost their grade up. I've already embedded a couple of assignments already in your course room. The total is 6 points total that you can get for extra credit. So one extra credit assignment is you can do a book study, a book review on any of the books that's there, and you can turn that in. There's no deadlines on the extra credit. It just has to be turned in before the final exam for the course room. So if you know you need some extra points before we get to the end of this course room, you take the initiative and you do one of these or both of these extra credit assignments. The other extra credit assignment is a informed consent video. And as you create your informed consent, you will submit that informed consent into the assignment. But for those that want some extra credit with this particular assignment, then you can gain additional 3 points, and I believe it says 5 in your guide, but you want to change that to 3. Change that to 3. And you take your informed consent and do a mock video. You get a willing participant that will sit through an informed consent, and you will just prepare a session. That's the first few minutes of the session, is telling them who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, how much are fees, what types of counseling sessions do you provide, and what can they expect when they come to their first session. Just informed consent. What are confidentiality, and what are rules for mandatory reporting, and those types of things. So if you want extra credit report, you can do a video with a willing participant in regards to that. There are several readings, so get ahead of your readings. There are several readings and things that you have to consider before doing your discussion post. I am excited about this class. Let me see if I've forgotten anything else. My goal is to do a video for each of your assignments. And so assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, just to do a video and to help you to understand what I'm looking for in each of those assignments. And there will be rubrics available for each of those assignments, as you can also go by the rubric and know what's expected of you. And if there's any other questions, my information is on the syllabus. You can email me or leave me a voicemail, and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. All right. God bless you. Look forward to working with you in pastoral counseling.